Hey guys, it's Captain Mark from 38 Light Tackle. I want to show you another knot that we use a lot, especially on slow pitch jigging for our wind-on leaders. We use it for wind-on leaders for AJs and groupers or whatever we're doing too, but it's a reverse FG knot. There's a couple tricks to this to make it easier to tie. I've seen a lot of FG knots where guys are holding lines in their teeth or trying to keep it under tension with a shirt button or something like that, but I'll show you a way that we tie it to try to make it a little bit easier for you. So we've got our leader line here. I like to just pull out a couple of inches. And then we've got our braid, our main line coming off of our reel. I like to just lay this over the leader, kind of pinch it here with my fingers. What I'll do here, and it's really important the direction that you wrap. What I'll do here is I'll start with my main line and I'll go under and over. And then I'll take my tag under, over. And each time I give it a little tug just to kind of fake the tension on it. Under, over, under, over, under, over. And I'll tell a lot of guys too, like I use somewhere around 10 wraps on it, but you can use as many as you want. Whatever makes you feel like you're not going to lose that fish. I like to do 10. Mentally, it makes me think that the knot's nice and strong. But this knot's really easy to cast through your guides, reel through your guides on a wind-on leader, and it basically kind of, you'll see when we cinch it tight, it'll kind of burn little grooves into the leader, so it's just nice and strong and easy to use. So we're getting close here, and I'll just do this for the video to show you. If I count to 10 on the wraps, and then the most important thing is the direction that you tie these knots. So you can see I'm giving them these little tugs on each side just to simulate or emulate that tension. But from here's the big trick. So you can see I've got nice wraps going, but from here I like to take my main line and leader line and hold them together. Now you'll remember we were going under over for each one. From here I like to take this braid tag and do 2 overhand knots. So instead of under over, now we're going over, under, and through. So there's my first overhand knot. Pull that nice and tight. And then a second overhand knot over both the leader and the braid. And then we'll go ahead and take that, pull it tight, and cinch it down. So here, what I like to do is just to pull the wraps nice and tight and get that nice knot going. I'll wrap this around and really pull it tight. There we go. Really cinching in there nice. You see how the braid actually changed to a darker color, so you can really tell that the knot's holding. So from here, the most important thing too is to actually cinch it all down. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my tag end off. And I'll take that braid tag and do 2 overhand knots back over the main line. So I'll take that tag and go over, under, and through. And then a second knot of over, under, and through. And then I'll just go ahead and test this on my fingers. And unfortunately, I normally burn through my hands here, making sure the knot's nice and good, but I'd rather get a little nick in my hand than lose a fish. But I'll go ahead and pull that nice and tight, take my tag and unravel it here, and trim this tag end nice and short. You can really see that FG knot that can be casted through your guides, pulled through your guides, and it's basically just like a Chinese finger trap